If you have an idea, if you can imagine a better future, if you have passion, this is your chance to tackle big challenges, to learn from specialized mentors, to collaborate with a global community, to secure funds to accelerate your idea, and to create a positive impact on our world. Designed to discover the world's brightest new thinkers, this is the annual global student competition to help you be the one to make your ideas a reality. Your moment is now.
Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to the grand finale of Ericsson Innovation Awards 2021. I'm Lena Forsberg, your host for today's celebration, and I'm joining you live from Ericsson headquarters in Stockholm, Sweden. Once again, we are broadcasting the grand finale as a virtual event. And even though I feel a bit lonely here in the studio, I'm still so happy that we are able to share this exciting announcement of our winners together with you from all around the world. And this year's competition, we have received over 750 innovation proposals from 2,000 students. And they all are aiming to bridge the digital divide. However, only 3 of the teams have been shortlisted for today's grand finale. And all of the teams will walk away with prizes, but there will only be one winner who will get 25,000 euros in cash. They will get to meet a Nobel Prize laureate in an exclusive student roundtable, and they will be named the 2021 Ericsson Innovation Awards champions. But that's not all. Today we are also announcing your fan favorite, who will get a prize of 2,000 euros. So I hope that you have cast your votes. And if you haven't, don't worry, there's still a chance. So if you go to Ericsson Careers and look at our Instagram stories, you will find a poll. And there you can vote for your favorite teams. And you have 15 more minutes before the poll closes. Before we announce the winners, we will find out more about the 2021 competition theme, Bridge the Digital Divide, as well as meeting some very special guests. Now, I have to admit, I'm so eager to get started. So let's invite our first guest, Heather Johnson.
Hello to everyone watching, and we are just delighted to be with you. I'd like to give a special thank you to all of the Ericsson contributors, judges and mentors from across the company and around the globe who have truly made this program possible. Over the years, the Ericsson Innovation Awards have focused on solutions to meet global challenges, everything from tackling misinformation to taking climate action. And this year is no different. The theme this year is about bridging the digital divide, a topic that is more relevant than ever. It's been incredibly inspiring to see students working together to turn their ideas into reality. And the Ericsson Innovation Awards are designed to support innovators and innovation. This year's teams really demonstrate how truly bright our future can be. Your passion and ingenuity have been impressive, and on behalf of Ericsson colleagues, we cannot wait to see where these ideas go from here. And I know one person who is truly passionate about innovation, and that's Jan Carlson, who leads our business area for digital services. Jan, give us your take on this year's innovators.
So, Heather, you're absolutely right. I was blown away. The ideas this year have been nothing short of extraordinary. And I would like to give a massive thank you to all the teams who entered this year's competition. We had over 750 teams taking part this year. And with so many students still studying remotely, we know collaboration was technology enabled. However, you have all shown with the right resources, with the right mindset, you can bridge divides and achieve great things. And it's also impressive how many different points of view there are for this challenge. Ericsson has been partnering in some of these areas, and let's take a look at one story.
Jeg hedder Charlotte, og jeg er mor til Rasmus på 13 år, som er født med en lungesygdom og har nedsat lungefunktion. Der er helt ro på lungesygdommen, men corona kom så og lavede om på det, så han har været hjemme fra skole i 1,5 år. Det er derfor, han har brug for en robot. Så logger han på PC'en, og så logger han på iPad'en, som er forbindelsen til robotten. Så er han med hele dagen. Han er med i spisepauser, han er med i timerne, og der er nogle enkelte timer, han logger af på, hvor de har idræt eller et eller andet, hvor han ikke kan følge med. Men ellers så er han på hele dagen.
En gamle robot, den fungerede sådan, hvor jeg var på, og de måtte vende mig, når jeg ligesom skulle se noget. Og det har de været afhængige af os, og det har jeg også. Men så her nu, så har jeg fået en ny robot, og der kan jeg selv dreje rundt, og så er det hverken afhængigt for de voksne eller for mig. Og det er jo meget skønt.
Den største fordel ved at have fået en robot, som Rasmus selv kan styre, det er helt klart, at det er ham, der bestemmer, hvor han skal kigge hen, og hvem han vil interagere med. Det er ikke mig, der bestemmer, om han kigger på tavlen, eller om han kigger på dem i klassen, der siger noget. Det er ikke mig, der skal huske at dreje ham. Det er ham, der bestemmer, hvor han kigger hen, og hvor han kører hen. Det er jo det, han også gør, hvis han var her fysisk. Så det er jo sådan, han gør. Så det har været klart den største fordel.
Det har været vigtigt for mig, at jeg kan se, at Rasmus han bliver glad, når han logger på, og de andre gerne vil ham, og han kigger rundt på dem, og de har øjenkontakt.
Det er jo ikke helt så sjovt som at være der, men alligevel er det bare lidt som at være der.
De andre elever på skolen har også taget rigtig godt imod robotten, og hver gang han kommer kørende, så er der flere, der kommer og siger, hej Rasmus, og hvordan går det? Og han har en veninde i en af de andre klasser, som tit kommer og spørger, om hun må låne ham i frikvartererne. Og så tusser de rundt ud i skolegården sammen, hvor han kører, og hun går ved siden af. Og så går de og hyggesnakker.
Jeg hedder Toge Binser, jeg er underdirektør i TDSnet. Et af mine ansvarsområder, det er den Innovation Hub, vi har skabt sammen med Ericsson. Robotten fra Shape Robotics viser jo her, hvordan Rasmus pludselig har mulighed for at interagere med sine omgivelser på en helt anden måde, end man har haft tidligere. Ligeså vel som vi kan få Rasmus til at være med i klassen og i skolegården, kan vi jo også få medarbejderne, der måtte sidde i andre lande eller fra hjemmekontorerne i Danmark eller i sommerhuset, til i højere grad at være med i de samme møder, fordi at robotteknologien opkoblet på 5G muliggør en langt bedre interaktion, end vi har haft tidligere.
Vi vil jo allerhelst have, at Rasmus er her fysisk i skole, og det kommer han heldigvis også snart. Mens han ikke har været her, har det været helt fantastisk, at vi har kunne bruge robotten, og han har kunne være med på den måde.
Det er snart 1,5 år, vi har været hjemme, og han har været væk fra sine klassekammerater. Han glæder sig helt vildt til at komme tilbage.
What's wonderful with this case is that it shows the power of connectivity, connecting a child to his school when the child is physically unable to be there. And what really came through for me in this video clip is that through technology, Rasmus is also able to join his friends during the breaks and be more holistically present. Now take this concept and imagine the impact 5G can have on society by improving the lives of so many through new innovations and limitless possibilities. I think this innovation has so many potential use cases. For example, if we think about remote healthcare monitoring for elderly. So congratulations to the Innovation Hub at TDCnet. What a wonderful example to showcase what we can imagine possible. And it's amazing to see the incredible impact relatively small piece of technology can have in people's lives. And we hope your ideas go on to make big changes. Good luck to you all.
That's right. Good luck, everyone. And now back to the studio.
Thank you to Heather and John. It's so inspiring to reflect on the legacy of these awards. And now let's hear from some of the previous winners and see how far they have developed.
Hey guys, it's Tom and Jack from Wakeshare, just giving you an update on what we've been up to since last year. So you might remember we were overcoming hurdles to platooning in the shipping industry. We're now refined that model down and looking into trucking. We've since sort of established our MVP, brought on another engineer, and we'll hopefully be producing a pilot program in early 2022.
Hello, we are On Labs from Senegal, winner of the 2018 Ericsson Innovation Awards. In Africa, a student can do all his scientific classes without any practical work. On Labs want to overcome this lack by using virtual reality. With the support of Ericsson, we developed an MVP with 9 experiments in physics, chemistry, and biology. And we tested with 300 teachers and students from 3 regions of Senegal. We are proud of our work and impact.
I'd like to give massive thanks to Ericsson for giving us the means and confidence to pursue Wakeshare a lot more seriously, and no matter the result, we'd encourage all the teams to really pursue their idea outside the competition, as it's a hugely rewarding experience.
As you can see, the Ericsson Innovation Award alumni are continuing to do amazing work with a revolutionary concept that uses technology to solve global challenge. We're just about to meet our 3 finalist teams, but first, let's find out more about the theme of this year's award, Bridge the Digital Divide.
Now is the time to bridge divides and open new doors around the world. The digital revolution has transformed lives, but nearly half the planet has been left behind, and immeasurable potential is being lost. The world needs your help to ensure the great thinkers of tomorrow have the access they need today. Your challenge is to be the one to bridge a digital divide to create a brighter future for everyone. Are you ready?
Well, a lot to think about there, and that's exactly what our finalists have been doing. And now I am so excited to meet them. But just before we do, remember that you still have time to vote in our fan favorite on our Instagram stories poll. The winner will be revealed shortly. Now, here are our finalists. And our first finalist team are using AI technology to tackle the challenge of food production and climate change by enabling local growers to create optimal planting conditions. Hello, Team Plug and Play.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So, may I ask you to introduce yourselves?
Of course. My name is Bradley Warren. I'm from Gloucester, here in the UK, and I'm really excited to be here and share our innovation and challenge the world.
Hi, my name is Ranga. I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia, and just like Bradley, super excited to be here. And I'll hand it over to Darian next.
Hi, my name is Darian Jason, and I'm also from Jakarta, Indonesia. And I'm really honored to be a part of this amazing competition.
Hi, I'm Angel Stephanie, and I'm from Hong Kong. And I'm really grateful to be part of this team.
It's so nice to finally meet you, and welcome to Ericsson Innovation Award Grand Finale. And you're joining from almost all over the globe. Fantastic
Indeed.
to see. So how does it feel to have been shortlisted for the Grand Finale?
Wow, I'll go first. I mean, it's I couldn't believe it at first. You know, it was a bit of I had to pinch myself. It was a bit of a dream, really, and it feels really honoured to see that what Ericsson are doing are absolutely phenomenal, and to be part of that changing force. It's just something of mind blowing. So it's a mix of emotions, but it's super fantastic.
You agree, the rest of you? I see you nodding. Anyone has something to add?
Definitely agree. We have never expected to be here, honestly. After we submitted our semifinals, we just hoped for the best and said, maybe we'll get in, maybe not, and let's see where this goes. And when we got the email saying we're in the finals, we couldn't believe it. We freaked out for about 2 days straight and got cracking on working harder than before.
I can imagine, but you're definitely worth being here. Anyone else that sees you? Looks like you want to add something. Or no? Okay, you're fine. Okay, let's have a look at your submission video.
Do you have a plant but only know the basics on how to take care of them? Or maybe you just want to learn more about plants but don't know where to look? The pandemic sparked a lot of new activities, and horticulture is one of them. Now, not a lot of people have the time or skills to effectively manage plants. That's why we're here.
Plug and Plant is a smart planting assistant consisting of a sensor device and a mobile application communicating through the cloud, aiming to make planting more convenient and accessible for everyone. Inserted into the soil, the device sends gathered data such as soil moisture and temperature to the app through the cloud. This enables users to monitor the health of their plants live using the app, even when they are away. Recommendations to help users grow plants effectively are generated using AI and displayed in the app, tailored for the specific type of plant being grown.
Okay, you have the plant healthy and standing strong. Now what? Well, you can nurture it or use our marketplace if you have an entrepreneurial spirit. To support our user community, Plug and Plant implemented features such as Marketplace and Greengrocer to allow secure transaction of harvest between users. On top of that, a social media feature is also added to provide a well-rounded platform for planters to share their planting journey and collaborate with other fellow planters. Last but not least, in the educational section, users can find a collection of video guides and encyclopedia of all plants, as well as a virtual consultation services with experts.
Plug and Plant is set to banish local divides and set to change the rulebook in conquering the global divides. How? Our world-beating ecosystem will see the addition of drone technology, smart irrigation, further consumer integrations. So I applaud you. Let's bring the divides of gardening to an end. Let's all start by plug and planting.
Thanks, Team Plug and Plant. And now it's time to meet our next finalists who are doing smart clothing technology to monitor the health vitals of the elderly in real time and give them a better quality of life. So welcome to Team B-Sense. Hello, team.
Hello.
Hello.
So who are you in Team B-Sense?
Yeah, so it's Fatima Bailun here. I'm a master's student from Stockholm University.
And I'm Ali Rihani, and I'm a postdoc researcher, basically in the field of biomedical sciences.
So you're actually joining us from very close to where I am right now, just outside Stockholm. Great to see. So how are you feeling today? Are you excited, nervous?
Super excited and really happy that we had this chance to make it to the finals. So.
Indeed. I mean, this is really amazing, and we are really glad that we made it to this point now.
It's great to see you here. And what made you apply for Ericsson Innovation Awards?
Yeah, so it actually all started with the research project that Fatima was working on. And when she knew about the competition, then she asked me if I could join her and support the project and its life science research aspect. So here we are, and we applied as a team, BSense team.
So I guess I should thank Fatima for you being here today with us. Very good. Okay, let's have a look at your submission video.
Do you know that it takes only few minutes of low oxygen levels in the blood before our organs start to fail and eventually die? What's worse than this is that the person will show no symptoms until severe deterioration. This is known as silent hypoxia, and it has been shown lately that this condition was behind 46% of severe or death cases in COVID-19 patients. Elderly, and especially those with chronic pulmonary problems such as COPD, are more prone to being hypoxic and should be monitored continuously. To replace the currently used bulky wired finger pulse oximeters, we introduced BSense. A smart headwear, a beanie, that can monitor two important vital signs: oxygen saturation levels in the blood and heart rate. It's coupled with a mobile application for individual use and a web dashboard for the caregivers. Unlike the bulky finger pulse oximeters being used today, BSense preserves the mobility of the patient being monitored, gives more accurate measurements from the forehead, and supports the clinical decisions of the caregivers by providing them with real-time analytics and predictive risk alerts. This will reduce the time and cost of primary care by acting proactively. Through the wireless and elderly-friendly design, BSense aims towards enhancing elderly self-management, improving their quality of life, and reducing the digital divide. And most importantly, saving more lives through remote health monitoring and a more accurate pulse oximetry solution. BSense for a better, safer, and smarter elderly care.
Thank you, Team BSense. And now it's time to meet our third finalists, who are enabling equal educational opportunities for visually impaired people with an affordable tablet that creates digital braille in real time from any text or graphics. Hello, Team BlissCare.
Hi everyone. So this side Chinmay from Team BlissCare.
So you're joining us from India, right?
Yes, ma'am. So we are joining from India, which is a diverse country, I can say, with a different culture. So we are representing one here.
And we have one more person in the team, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Nikita, and I'm from Maharashtra, India.
So nice to meet you. So what is weather like in India today?
It's quite cold. It's a winter season that's going on, and yes, so that's the reason we are wearing jackets all over here.
Probably not colder than here in Sweden, huh?
Right.
Okay, so how does it feel to be shortlisted for the grand finale?
Right. So, like, I would like to go first on that.
Yeah.
So, being a part of the finalist is a dream, basically, because we never expected that we would be in the finals when we were actually registering for this particular event. But we knew that what we were doing is bridging the digital divide that's there. So that's the reason, and we are pumped up, you can say, and at the same time, we are looking forward to build upon what we have already created and learned from this platform. So it's been a learning journey. It's been a long journey as well as a learning journey for us. So I'm looking forward to build upon that.
That's perfect. And do you agree? Has it been an exciting journey for you as well?
Yes. Yeah, even I agree upon that.
Yeah. Sounds great. Okay, let's have a look at your submission video.
What you can see on the screen is a complete darkness. The darkness you feel when you close your eyes or when you go to sleep. And this darkness is in life of 286 million visually impaired people over the globe who cannot see this beautiful world and are also deprived of a basic education, which is a basic human right. We are here to solve this problem and we are BlissCare. A reality check, only 5% of a total blind population get any sort of education due to lack of a Braille literacy. Now why this problem arises? Because the production of a Braille formatted book is very expensive and the resources are also very expensive. Like a book of merely 100 pages is costing 4,000 to 5,000 INR, which is not at all affordable. So there's a gap and their education is lacking way behind and also they are deprived of equal opportunities in this society. So we present BlissCare, which is a Braille display system or a Braille tablet, which has a unique surface with the holes on it from which the beads bulges out at a real time, which can be touched, felt and understood by the visually impaired with the help of their fingertips, which can convert any text, diagram or a map into physical dotted Braille format at a real time. Also, it comes with an added feature like a talkback mechanism and the voice recognition to support while using this product, as well as it also has a vibration-based haptic feedback mechanism to guide a visually impaired through the Braille pattern. At the same time, our innovation has 25 times less maintenance cost and is 3 times cost efficient, and is backed by an IP in a form of a patent, which is a barrier to entry. Now we are ready with a prototype and are actively testing and validating same with the targeted users. And we are bringing this innovation at only 10,000 INR or 132 USD. Now what we want to achieve with this innovation is, first, we want to provide visually impaired community with a tool for learning as well as a digital platform. Second, we want to make a visually impaired independent in reading, writing, and understanding Braille by themselves. Third, we want to adapt, update, and standardize their education, which is lacking way behind in comparison to us. So join in your hands with us so that we can make a life of a visually impaired a little better than yesterday it was. Thank you.
Thank you, Team BlissCare, and it's been great meeting all of you teams. It's fantastic to see you here live for the first time. I think you have all created such innovative solutions that help bridge the digital divide and secures that our future becomes more equal and sustainable. So thanks to you, but we will come back. Now, if you haven't already, this is your last chance to vote for your fan favorite. The poll is now closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the poll is now closed. So stay tuned to find out if your favorite has won. So we have now met the finalist teams, but who are the people evaluating their proposals and assessing their level of innovation and potential success? Well, it's time to meet our 2021 Ericsson Innovation Award judges.
I'm Patty Aliman, UNICEF Global Office of Innovation, a Senior Advisor for Partnerships.
My name is Bo Zhong. I work in Ericsson in China, and I'm the head of Ericsson One Beijing Hub.
Hi, my name is Laura Sprechmann, and I work for Nobel Prize Outreach. I'm the CEO here.
I was interested in becoming a judge this year because of the theme. The digital divide and how technology is a solution for addressing that divide for social good.
Encouraging bright young people to find innovative solutions to big questions, to some of our big global challenges.
Creating even more positive impact towards our work and society.
Giving everyone around the world the opportunity to get education, to get employment, to collaborate with each other, to solve problems, taking advantage of the digital technology.
What I'll be looking for from the finalist demonstration is your concrete plan of evolving your concept from a concept into ideas and eventually making it towards the market.
The idea should consider the big picture, that is not only the tools, but also how that particular tool benefits society.
I have been immensely impressed by the ideas that I've seen from the semi-finalists and from the finalist. It's looking at the digital divide from so many lenses, from so many perspectives that I believe is incredibly valuable.
I think for young people, it's really important to see possible solutions and to have hope, like, well, I can do something about it.
Engagement and championing the future generations is very important because it is these generations that will be creating this continuous change around our world and continue making it into a better place.
And now they are here with us live. So a warm welcome to Laura Sprechman, Patty Alleman, and Bo Jong. Thank you for joining us. So this is the culmination of a lot of hard work from the team. So Laura, how would you say that the team finalists have managed to bridge the digital divide using technology?
Well, by making that technology easily accessible. They have been really imaginative. They have been thinking really thoroughly about whom to address and also how to engage those groups in a very hands-on and focused way. So it's a real pleasure to be here.
I couldn't agree with you more, definitely. And Patty, how would you say that the finalist teams have managed to unlock the potential of communities that are otherwise maybe left behind?
Thanks, Lena. And I think, let me just repeat what some of that we've been presented today. I mean, let's think if Plug and Plant was in the hands of local farm holders, right, in Africa and Asia, and how they could address the climate change challenges they're facing. Or look at the elderly population who are not tech natives and really what tech can bring for their health and their well-being. And I just really loved what Bliss Care, came out really confident and mentioned the prioritization of people with disabilities of all ages and how that can be just incredibly impactful technology for their learning and their earning.
Thank you. And I agree. I think it's very heartwarming to see how their innovations are solving issues for these communities. So fantastic to see. Now, Bo, what have you been most impressed by when looking at the finalist team's proposals?
Well, I've been impressed by many things from our students participants. But I have to say I'm most impressed by how many diverse ideas has been shared that all correlates very well with the theme of bridging the digital divide. And especially for a finalist proposal, I'm very impressed by how close to reality and correlating to the very tangible problems that needs to be solved, their proposal can achieve in such a short time. As a lead of innovation in Ericsson, I'm constantly exposed to new ideas. And of course, I'm maybe a bit positively biased to all the ideas. But for the finalist proposal, I'm truly attracted to become early adopters for their solutions that they are describing. And that's why I'm very interested to follow up their further developments and see where the ideas come from here.
Thank you, Bo. I couldn't agree more. I'm so impressed by all the finalist team's proposal. It's really amazing. Well, it was great chatting to you all, and we will talk soon. Very soon, we will get back to you. Now, here to tell us about the importance of these awards, I'm very proud to present our President and CEO of Ericsson, Börje Ekholm.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us at this year's Ericsson Innovation Awards Grand Finale.
What a fantastic event and group of finalists. Ericsson Innovation Awards alumni, mentors, jury members, and speakers. I hope all of you have enjoyed the awards so far. We believe thoughtful innovation can change the world, which is why we encourage everyone to imagine possible. So, for the 6th year in a row, we have asked bright students like yourself to use technology to tackle some of the greatest challenges of our time. Being selected as a finalist out of over 2,100 students globally is a fantastic achievement. Congratulations. I hope you're all proud of yourselves and what you have accomplished. In the past few months, you have worked with Ericsson mentors to develop your ideas into viable solutions. And speaking on behalf of them, myself and the whole Ericsson team, we want to thank you for taking part in the Ericsson Innovation Awards and for imagining new ways to bridge the digital divide. I wish all 3 finalist teams the best of luck. And for all the students watching, I encourage you to join us in 2022 for the next Ericsson Innovation Awards Challenge. Now, let's look at the inspiring semi-finalists' ideas that made this year so competitive.
My name is Nabayuni Sankan, and I'm the founder of My Sumata.
My name is Jan from Team Reach Kids, and we're aiming to bridge the digital divide for deaf kids around the world.
Hi there, we are Team Quads. We are very much happy to be selected as a semi-finalist.
Here I start my first week and looking forward to meet the mentors and get this started.
Now we are in our 3rd week and we are going a great pace.
My Sumata backed the idea of a digital mobile solution known as Can for Path, aimed at elevating peer poverty.
It's been a fun working with the team. The mentors' suggestions were really helpful in developing our idea.
Thank you, Börje. And I know for a fact that Börje has been following this program with great interest. And as always, it's nice to hear him share his insights on this important topic. By the way, did you know that Ericsson Innovation Award is open to university students of all ages from all over the globe? This is because, as you just saw, we believe young people can be the drivers of further innovation and discover solutions to global challenges. And now, joining us to talk about how to unlock the potential and inspire our future generation, we have with us Thomas Davin. Hello, Thomas.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you. So what do you have to say about the future generation? What can you share with us?
You know, the future generation is really the generation that UNICEF looks to help build the world that we want to see, and that the world that we want to live in, a world where equity is the norm, and the world where the divides are actually bridged by the kind of solutions that some of which we've heard today. And I am very impressed by some of what I've seen. I saw tremendous ideas there, ideas that can really help us get to a stage where we look at so many vulnerable populations in so many different ways, and we help these populations get to the kind of opportunities we should all have. When UNICEF think of digital divides, we don't need to look very far, right? We know that half of the world is not connected to internet. We know that half of the children with disabilities are not completing anything beyond primary school. And that digital divide is seen in our day-to-day, right? If I give you two examples, a few days ago, a teacher gave my child a challenge, which was to understand political discourse in Russia. My child is 10 years old. And my child started looking, and that is part of the learning journey that my child had been guided by the teacher, looking on the internet, searching for information, trying to understand what is even a political concept and political parties, etc., and started to learn. Yet, for half of the planet, that interaction is impossible. There is no internet connectivity, and when there is, the ability to use internet and that idea of digital literacy is really far from the kind of abilities that the teachers and the school systems have here. So how do we imagine solutions that enable us to get to a stage where every child has access to that same opportunities, to that same kind of competencies that will help them be successful in tomorrow's world, where that inquisitiveness is going to be very important, that ability to query, that ability to critique, adjust to various settings, to analyze, is going to be key to the world of tomorrow. Now, we know that all of these competencies are shared equally in the human race, everywhere, in all countries. So it's all a matter of really making these possible for these children. And for this, from a UNICEF perspective, we are looking exactly to what we're living through today, i.e., really looking outside of UNICEF, looking to the bright champions of tomorrow that can help us look to these ideas that are going to change the world with us, looking to partners such as Ericsson and really querying, do you have the kind of expertise that we could benefit from to help us change the world? So we are very happy and very proud to be closely working with Ericsson, for instance, on a project around connecting all schools to internet. And for this, we're using technology, we're using machine learning to analyze satellite imagery and trying to understand where are schools geographically located so that we can then pinpoint and help governments of the world trying to understand how do we then connect these schools to internet, and then we offer together that perfect digital curriculum that these children deserve and need. Or we also work with other partners, again, trying to understand the use of satellite imagery to figure out where are bodies of water. In most of sub-Saharan Africa, children and young women spend hours every day simply getting water, which is quite often very far away. Through that use of technology, we can pinpoint for them where is water much closer to the community and how they can multiply by 3 the rate of success when they start drilling down into the ground to find water, and enable them to then, shift their hours into teaching themselves new tools and new skills. So innovation for us is an extraordinarily powerful tool to serve and to reach those who need it the most. And that's why we're so excited about joining an event such as today. That's why we're so excited about seeing the partners and the young people of today really delivering on a challenge, which is really looking at the solutions of tomorrow. And that to us really resonates with the kind of mindsets that we see in the children of today in the world. When we look at solutions and surveys, we've recently collaborated with Gallup and surveyed about 20,000 people across the world to look at how they anticipated the world of tomorrow. And if I put it simply, the young people essentially were kind of saying, we are quite positive, we're quite optimistic, we are aware of the challenges of climate change, we are aware of the challenges around the divides that we are facing and that we are confronted, that we will need to confront as a generation, and yet we feel we can do that. Give us the tool, give us the space, we can do this. I think today is exactly the kind of journey that we are calling for, that we are hoping we can multiply with many, many other partners. We're so happy that Ericsson is one of the global leaders in enabling these journeys, in enabling that space for young people to think differently, to connect with their peers around the world, and to look at solutions that will change the world and potentially be an amazing business proposition and a revenue-making proposition that will also shape their own lives and their success. So I would want to maybe close with that sense of potentiality, that sense of we can do this together. It's just a matter of opening up. It's a matter of, for all of these young people, whether they're winning today or not, really to continue to challenge the norms, to challenge what they don't like in the world in terms of that divides that continue to leave so many people behind, so that we can together build the world of tomorrow that we want. And maybe a last thought to these young people, and I'll quote, because that's a quote that I really like, by our Buckminster Fuller, who says, "We are called to be the architects of the future, not its victims." What we've heard today from just the finalists is exactly that. Those young people are the architects of tomorrow, and we are delighted to be able to work with them and with you all. Looking forward to continuing that in the future. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Thomas. Really good insight that you shared with us there. And what about, do you have any concrete advice to, because we have now young students watching this broadcast live. What would you advise them to do in order to use technology to create this better tomorrow for us all?
So the first one is innovation is hard work. And when we talk to all of our innovation partners, the rule of thumb in innovation is that you tend to fail, you tend to struggle. So don't let go is the first advice I would like to maybe give these young people. It is hard work. It is not always rewarding immediately. It is a lot of sweat and not always immediate rewards. But if you have a good idea, and for anybody who is here today, and certainly for anybody who's made even the semi-final, you have great ideas. Don't let go. These are worthwhile pursuing, and you will find a way. And just never let any wall in front of you be the last wall. Just keep creating doors, even if you see a wall. And on the technology, I would say, start simple. Start with the kind of issues that you are confronted, that you've identified, and look for solutions that are resolving that problem. Starting with a simple tech, as simple as you can get, and then you complexify it if that solution is not enough. But quite often, again, the partners that we have are looking for very complex solutions that often then create their own bottlenecks. So I would say simplify it as much as you can, and again, what we're seeing today proves that I don't really need to advise the finalists. They are already the leaders of tomorrow. They probably have a lot to teach me.
Yes, I agree. And so start simple and then keep pushing. That's your advice. Thank you very much, Thomas, for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Now it's time to see how the finalists are tackling the digital divide that they recognized and how they will create a better future for us all. So let's start by finding out more about Team Plug and Plant. Hello, team.
Hello.
Are you still coping? How are you?
Very well, excited, hearing great talks. So yeah, really, really exceptional talk. So thank you for that.
So I have a question for you. So how were you inspired to create a solution for food production for local growers?
I'll start off a little bit. I did a bit of local crop growing I do on the weekends where I get spare time. So it came from that way to really identify areas of development where there is, and to really give everyone, experienced or none, to have a fair level playing field to get the same produce from an experience to a beginner.
Anyone else have something to share?
Well, I also did a little bit of planting when I was a university student in the United Kingdom. I'm from Indonesia, so gardening has never been kind of like a thing for me from where I am, because I live in the city. And when I moved to the UK and the pandemic hit, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were bored out of their minds. So they just started going to different activities. And for me, it was planting. And then suddenly I was like, whoa, I love planting, but I wish I knew how to do it much more effectively, because in the end, my plants turned out to be growing in a very kind of compact manner, and some of them started dying. And I was like, no, it was so nice to see you grow, but you died so fast too. So in the end, I was intrigued by the idea when Brad told me about this whole project that he was doing.
So you're all local planters, or?
Can't say the same for the tech team over here, but me and Bradley definitely are.
Okay, I will join your club. I'm also a local planter.
Hey,
hey.
You're welcome. Welcome anytime.
Yeah, I will contact you. So how would you say that plug and plant? Why is it so accessible and easy to use?
When we did our research, we found a lot of competitors quite heavy, quite bulky. So like Click and Grow, Venturi Garden, you might be familiar with. They have an all-in-one purpose, but it weighed 20 kilograms, which you couldn't necessarily carry around with you in your pocket very easily. So that's where we decided of making it very portable, lightweight, but also accessible from a price point for everybody to get involved with and to get the same level of data and artificial intelligence as you would with the bigger competitors.
And how would you... Sorry.
Oh no, just about to add that, the whole thing was about to educate people as well, because like from my experience, I didn't get the chance to learn that much, and I would probably love it, and a lot of people would love it that when they can have a chance to learn. But off to you. Sorry for interrupting.
No worries. So how would you say that plug and plant bridge the digital divide in horticulture?
I think I'll let Daniel and chip in here, but I'll start with saying it helps building the skills to really cement good planting knowledge, and that's the fundamentals of making anything effective in gardening, and obviously the wider processes we find in food production, where it needs massive overhauls in making that effective.
Yeah, our goal is to make planting more accessible, educational, and even more social for everyone with the various features of our application, forming an end-to-end ecosystem for planters.
You agree? Sounds good. So go planters. I will join your club, yes. Now I just want to wish you good luck, and then it's time to go to our second finalist team, B-Sense. Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. How are you feeling? Getting nervous now?
It's a waiting game.
So what inspired you to bridge the digital divide and help elderly people?
Yeah, so during the pandemic, it was really sad how elderly and elderly care were the most affected. So the number of deaths, their isolation. So we thought that we have to do something. Technology can do something to help. Finger pulse oximeters were very popular. So we thought that and B-Sense is about reimagining pulse oximetry. So we went from having a bulky and uncomfortable device to having a more smooth, elderly-friendly pulse oximeters.
So how did you come up with the idea to use the beanie hat, and why?
Yeah. So it's the research led us to see that measuring oxygen levels from the index finger is not the optimal thing to do with the older population. So from the forehead, it gives a better accuracy. Not only that we can keep their hands free, it's about accuracy as well.
So how would you say that B-Sense is helping improving the quality of life for our elderly people?
Yeah, it's about we are giving them the access to technology despite the matter that they, for example, have a smartphone or not have an access. They are indoors, outdoors, they are aging in their place or aging inside a care home. So it's giving them the freedom of being wherever and still being monitored.
I think that's so important, especially in these times of a pandemic. So great work, team. And good luck to you. Now it's time to move over to our last team. Hello, Team BlissCare. And now I cannot hear you. Is it only me or... Hello, Team Blisker.
Hi.
I think we might have an issue here with the connection. Now, let's try again.
Yeah. Hi, it's nice to be back here and talking to you again.
Thank you. So glad that the connection made it in the end. So I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to develop the Blisker? And I think we have a connection problem again, unfortunately. So let's see.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead. What inspired you to lead to the development of Blisker? What was the inspiration?
You want to take this question?
Yeah, so I hope I'm audible now. So basically, this was the idea. We already have seen the problem around us, and it was a long-term problem that we were seeing already in the family member and around us. So that was the first part. Secondly, whenever we go to any
and you're
something that made us feel miserable.
Okay, I lost you for a while
that made
there,
us feel.
but
Yeah, so that is something that inspired us to bring this innovation into life, because it is very important to provide a visually impaired with a platform that they can research, they can learn, they can grow as an individual. Because what happens is, specifically for the specially able, they need a lot of support in their education. So that is why it is important that we can with our education that we have received, to bring something innovative and technology advanced solution for the visually impaired. So this is something we think that it's important for us to be able to helping this particular in growing.
So how important for you is it that the Blisker is affordable? And now I think we lost them again. It's a long connection from India. Now you're back. So
yeah. So can we have the questions again?
Yes. So why is it so important for you that Blisker is affordable?
Yeah, sure. So because we are dealing with a community which has a diverse background, basically talking about financial aspect, and talking about specifically in India, few of the reasons for the blindness is because of their financial aspect. So making it affordable, at the same time valuable for visually impaired, is very, very important because of the diverse background. So that is what we have identified while having a communication with the users, having a conversation with them, understanding them. So that is what we have identified.
Very important. So thank you, Team Blisker, and good luck. So before we get to the final results and reveal our 2021 champions, it's time to reveal the winner of the fan favorite Instagram stories poll. And the winner of 2,000 euros. So team, are you ready? Okay. Whew. Exciting moment now. So the winner is Plug and Plant. Congratulations. Congratulations, team. Well done. And the good news is that all of the teams, including you, are still in the run to become the 2021 champion of this year's Ericsson Innovation Awards. Oh, yes, keep with us. And winning an Ericsson Innovation Award is a fantastic launching pad, but just being a finalist is in itself a very rewarding experience. And throughout the competition process, all 14 teams that made it to the semi-final round have been supported by mentors from Ericsson, offering their expertise in order to help the teams further develop their ideas. Let's get to know some of these incredible mentors.
I wanted to be a mentor to support current students in their work towards creating something new and help this innovation around big, important goals supporting humanity and international development.
I'm interested in becoming the mentor this year because I love the opportunity to connect with younger generations and learn from them.
As mentors, we are responsible to guide and develop the students' creativity and at the same time streamline their ideas to function in the real world.
And guide them through this whole innovation journey and obviously challenge them to make them think outside the box.
I've been very impressed by this year's batch of students addressing how do we make sure that the future of humanity all have the same access to the digital infrastructure, which will be key for future development.
They were very engaged and interested with a lot of energy dedicated to their ideas. There was a lot of great interaction.
Brings me a lot of hope for the future and how the next generation is going to address this issue.
It's a very, very inspirational journey so far for me, being connected with this young student team. I think they're determined and their willingness to go extra miles is really encouraging me as well to have that sort of energy to put into my daily work.
The fact that I work with such a diverse group from all over the world definitely inspired me with their knowledge and understanding for problem solving.
Being an EIA mentor has helped me in my daily work with getting better at cutting away all the non-important stuff, getting to the essence of what's really valuable, and taking a step back myself and getting an outsider perspective.
To sum up my experience in one word is fun.
Global.
Humbling.
As you can see, the mentorship programs provided by the Innovation Award is a fantastic opportunity to get support and guidance from our experts. And we really appreciate all the time that they are dedicating to help the teams in the incubator programs, and we want to thank them all. Let's hear firsthand from one of the participants of the Ericsson One Accelerator program and many other mentorship programs. Dora Palfi is the CEO of Imagilabs, an edutech gaming company making products that empower girls to use technology to shape the future. She's also recently been recognized by Forbes 30 Under 30 2021 as one of Europe's leading social entrepreneurs.
Hi, my name is Dora, and I'm a co-founder and CEO of Imagilabs, where we're making coding fun and relevant for girls. We're doing this because we believe that technology is the future, but unfortunately, women are not equally involved in tech today, and hence we don't have an equal chance to shape the future. And so to bridge this digital divide, we started to work on Imagilabs with my co-founders, who actually were my friends from college. So we were true dorm room founders when we started out. We were part of the early Ericsson One program at that time, and we were building a hardware product. So we were really prototyping, 3D printing, and doing all the hands-on things. And at Ericsson, we got access to the labs, but not just to the resources, but also mentorship. And so, to be honest, what we had in those early days was pretty much our passion for wanting to solve this problem and our energy. But we didn't really know much else. We haven't had much experience in the workforce. So having people around who have done something similar and who can help you out was immensely helpful. And that's really been our philosophy until today. One of our core values is just admit to what you don't know and find people who know better than you. And so after Ericsson One, we also continued onto another incubation program. And during this time, the company developed, we've been able to raise multiple financing rounds and continue reaching our goal. Speaking of the goal, this is something I wanted to touch up on. So we started Imagilabs from an impact motivation, and really things got tough all the time. And to be honest, problems just become bigger and bigger as you move forward. So being really grounded in why we started our company has helped us through the toughest days. And so to that point, there's countless competitions that Imagilabs took part on, and most of them we did not win. So getting used to hearing no's and not being selected, that's just part of the process. And you really just have to keep going until you find the resources, the financing, the talent. So this is just to everyone who is thinking of starting a business, an initiative, coming up with an innovation. Don't give up, because it is really going to be tough. Thank you.
Thank you, Dora, for the insights into your incubator program with Ericsson and how the mentorship has been a valuable experience for you. Now it's time to find out who will be the 2021 Ericsson Innovation Awards champions. And joining us again are our esteemed judges, Laura Sprechman, Patty Alleman, and Bo Jong. Welcome back to you all. But before we reveal the champion, I have some good luck messages for the teams.
This is really just the start of the journey, so make sure to enjoy the ride. Good luck.
Good luck. You're the best.
Good luck to you all.
The ideas are terrific. The best of luck to you all.
Good luck.
Wishing best of luck to this year's finalists.
Good luck, everyone.
You're all amazing winners, champions, idea shapers. Congratulations and good luck.
Whatever happens, I hope you guys take this project forward and do some awesome things with them.
Good luck, everyone.
Let's go. Bridge the digital divide.
Good luck, teams.
Months in the making, and now the final results are here. Thank you to every team that took part, and as always, the competition was fierce, and all the proposals demonstrated truly innovative thinking that bridged the digital divide. But there can only be one champion, and we will reveal the places in reverse order. And I will now hand over to Bo to tell us which team end up third place and get a cash prize of 5,000 euros. So over to you, Bo.
Thank you, Lena. It is my pleasure to announce the third place winner of the competition. Are we all ready for knowing the results? This is the first team we're going to announce today. Are we all ready? All right, here it goes. The third prize of Ericsson Innovation Award of this year goes to Team B-Sense. Congratulations. Let me also take the chance to share a bit more on B-Sense and why we give the award to the team. The team proposes a smart wearable device for vital signs monitoring and an AI-powered software as a service platform that can enhance elderly life quality. It exemplifies how we can provide equal access to technology for elderly people, which well aligns with the UN efforts to prevent and control non-communicable diseases. The idea has the potential to enhance elderly self-management, which helps improve their mental health and allows them to unlock more potential of later life. As judges, we have, of course, given our recommendations of areas that they need further development to go further with the proposal. And I'm looking forward to the further development of the idea. I'm so glad that you have the prize to support you to do so. Big congratulations again. Back to you, Lena.
Thank you, Bo. And big congratulations to Team B-Sense. Third place, it's a very good achievement, so you should be proud of yourselves. Now we have 2 teams left in the competition. So what can you tell us about the runner-ups? Laura, what can you tell us about Team Plug and Plant?
First of all, an idea with a strong pull. It's very accessible and it makes planting easier by monitoring plant health, with AI, and that gives advice and alerts to take action. And of course, the data contributes to optimal plant growth in the most economic and sustainable way. Also, it has an educational and commercial features, even social features, as we have seen, that help users learn, trade with each other, and be part of this nice active community, which obviously bridges many digital divides, not only one. And finally, it's the first mover in a market that utilizes personalized AI and that assists with very user-friendly features that range all from beginners like me, for example, to professionals. Over to you, Lena.
Thank you, Laura. And now, Patty, what can you tell us about the other team, BlissCare?
Thanks. Team BlissCare has really identified a population that is growing and often overlooked. And they've done it by providing an affordable and intelligent tablet that really real-time gives Braille pattern to content that is not static, offline and online. And this gives a world of opportunity for learning, for play, and for future jobs. And just congratulations for identifying this population, this affordable product. And really, we were just in awe of the feasibility as judges.
Thank you. And now I'm getting nervous here. So I will now ask Patty to announce our winner.
So the winner is BlissCare. Congratulations.
BlissCare, congratulations.
Well done, BlissCare. And Plug and Plant, you were amazing. We really, really liked your idea. And we got very inspired to hopefully try it out ourselves at some point.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You absolutely did an amazing work, and you should be proud of yourself. And you won't walk away empty-handed. You will get 15,000 euro in a cash prize that you can use to further develop your idea. So big congratulations to second place. And of course, I have to congratulate Team BlissCare, our champions. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels unreal. And obviously, I'll reiterate the dialogue that has come. So it mentions that with great power comes a great responsibility. So I would like to reiterate that with a great achievement comes a great responsibility to build upon that. So we'll look further to build upon that, as well as we'll look to cherish upon what we have achieved today. So I'm thankful for everyone for this opportunity, as well as I would like to mention all the finalists who were here, and would like to love to connect with them and learn further and grow together, so that we can make a this digital divide that was the theme for this time, so that we can grow together and we can bridge this gap that is there. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, and a nice final comment. And I want to remind you also that you will get a 25,000 euro cash prize, and you will get the great opportunity to meet a Nobel Prize laureate. Think about that. Yeah. Congratulations to Team BlissCare. And here is a reminder of how our 2021 champions are helping to bridge the digital divide.
We present BlissCare, which is a Braille display system or a Braille tablet, which can be touched, felt and understood by the visual impaired with the help of their fingertips, which can convert any text, diagram or a map into physical dotted Braille format at a real time. Also, it comes with the added feature like a talkback mechanism and the voice recognition to support while using this product.
Well, that's it for this year's competition, and I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who has been involved in this year's program. So a special thanks to the judges for all your contributions. I want to thank the speakers for inspirational speeches. And I also want to thank our Ericsson mentors for dedicating your time and supporting our teams. And I want to thank the 2,135 students who have submitted their ideas to this year's competition. And last but not least, I also want to thank you all for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And you know, I'm sure there are still plenty of creative, innovative ideas out there. So should you have one, then please be sure to sign up for 2022.